Hey, it's Nicola from Singer's Secret, and today I'm going to walk you through how I set up my audio to get really good sound quality for when I record my videos for YouTube, for when I do my demos for songwriting, and basically a home studio sound setup so that you can replicate it yourself for your own YouTube videos or whatever you're doing. I'm not going to go into the visual side of videoing at the moment. This is just going to be audio. Now it feels like it's been, actually it's been about 3 weeks since I posted my last video. And if you wondered why I've had a little bit of a break, it's because I had the launch of my singing academy, and then I had to race up to Singapore to do a gig, and then I came back, and then the next night I had to do my Halloween show, my annual Halloween show. So it's been really busy. But I'm back. We're going to be going on with your weekly videos from now on, and I've got a lot more videos on songwriting, things like this home recording setup, specifically for singers, because I know that you've been asking a lot of questions about this sort of stuff. So let's get straight into today's video. So the first thing that you need when we're talking about audio for home recordings is software. You need some kind of platform either on your laptop or on, you can actually use an iPhone as well, that will record the audio and get it ready to be put behind visual, which is the video. So the software that I use is a program called Sequel, and I'll link all of this, put this into the description below. Sequel is a stripped down version of Cubase. Cubase is a professional level recording audio software, but I really think that if you're just doing YouTube videos and demos like I am, then you don't need to invest in a full-blown professional recording studio software package like Cubase, Pro Tools, some of those other big ones, because the professional level software packages are around like $500 to $800 plus. It's really expensive. So you would be better off spending your money elsewhere in your home recording setup and just getting like a stripped down version of Cubase like I do, which is Sequel, and I find that it works fine. Sequel cuts, you can edit and cut your software, you can add effects to it, so you can condense it, you can add reverb, and reverb is really important. And then, you know, you can do all sorts of things. You can like have lots of different inputs, so you can record your vocals, you can record like 3 different types of backing vocals. You know, if you want to, you can record your piano and all that sort of guitar and all that kind of stuff straight into the software. It's really easy. Free versions of software would be something like GarageBand. GarageBand is for Mac, so if you've got an iPhone, you will have GarageBand. You can get that for free. I would always suggest getting a software package that you can use on your computer over just using it on your iPhone. And I'll explain why in the next step of this recording process. But yeah, or I would go for a laptop based or a computer based program. I basically just think it's because you can get better audio quality. Some recording experts may argue with me, but I'm just giving you my opinion based on kind of what I use. I also find that if you have a computer-based software package rather than just using your iPhone or iPad, is that you can also add a lot more plugins. Now, plugins are basically extra little bits of functionality that you can add to your software. And having a really good reverb plugin is really important, because most of the software packages will come with standard reverb settings, but they suck. You know, that they don't give you a really nice sound, and you want to have a really good sound for your vocal, because it's, you know, as singers, it's kind of the main thing that we want to have sounding really good. So getting a really good reverb plugin is an excellent idea, and I got a fantastic one from an online company called Waves. It was like $40 or something like that. I will link to it in the description below. Okay, that brings us to step 2 of our recording software setup. Now, this is the next step. This is an audio box. This is an PreSonus audio box, USB your audio box thing. It's basically a sound card. So what happens is this is what plugs and attaches to your computer. This is what, and then you put your microphones in here. So you'd have like one for your vocal microphone and then one for miking up your piano or the guitar or whatever instrument you're using. Or you could have 2 vocals. You can get versions of this that have more than 2 lines. So you have 4 lines, so you can record 4 things all at once. But for me, I find that just doing it with 2 is more than enough, because I'm never singing and playing more than 2 instruments at once. And if I do need to add like a 3rd layer, I'll just record that separately over the top. So this is really a really crucial step to your home recording setup, because it improves your sound quality so much, and you really need one of these things. It does more than just communicate between your microphone and your computer. It improves the sound quality. And this, having one of these, is one of the steps that is harder to get when you're just using an iPhone. You kind of need one of these to, get that really nice quality. Recording experts, if you're out there and you do know a solution to having this step not being missed out when you're just connecting from a microphone to an iPhone, then please let me know. But this is just what I use. Okay, 3rd step in the recording process is you need a high quality microphone. Now this is my little bad boy here. I haven't got this plugged in, but this is a condenser microphone. And there's a big difference between the different microphones that you can get. Like a stage microphone like the Shure 58, for example, is not going to cut it when you come to recording. It does not pick up all of the light and the shade of your vocal that something like this guy will do. This is, what is this? This is a Rhodes K2. I'll have to check that. I'll check it and I'll put the link in the description. This was $700 retail. I'm sure you could pick one up secondhand for cheaper. But it's a fantastic microphone. It's under $1,000, and it records really, really nice vocals. For me, especially if you've got a low voice, I find that this microphone really picks up the low tones to my voice because it's a tube mic. You'll just have to, when it comes to microphones, you'll have to experiment a little bit. So you have to go into the music shop, talk to the sound tech guys, tell them, what type of a voice you have, if you have a voice that cuts through or if you have a voice that's really low, and get them to recommend some microphones that they feel might work well for your vocal. But the basic moral of the story here is when it comes to microphones, get the best that you can afford. So in a nutshell, what happens is your microphone plugs into your audio box, and then your audio box plugs into your computer, and you can record. Now, if you're recording straight from something like a USB microphone into GarageBand on an iPhone, this is what I mean by there's that missing step, because you don't go through an audio box. You just go straight from the microphone into GarageBand. And I also find that the USB microphones that you can get, they're so much cheaper, but they're not going to be nearly as good as this bad boy here. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I would go for this kind of a setup. And if you're wondering what this thing here is, this is a pop filter. So when you say p, 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 it actually hides the breath of air that your microphone would pick up from words like, from consonants like p, 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 p. It would block that a little bit so you wouldn't get so much of that p sound. So yeah, in a nutshell, that is my home recording setup. When I record with this guy, I do it in my wardrobe. And the reason I do that is because you want to have a really dead sounding room when you record your vocals. The last thing you want to do is record your vocals in a big wide room like a bathroom or something that's got a lot of reverb echoing around the place. That is, it won't produce the best quality. You want to go into something like a wardrobe where you've got all the clothes in there, kind of muffling all the sound and making it into a sort of a dead sounding room. And that will actually help the microphone do a better job and pick up really nice vocals. So yeah, there you go. I'll link everything again in the description and on my website. And please feel free to ask me any questions either in the comments below or head over to singersecret.com and you can ask me there. Next week I've got some more exciting stuff coming your way and you don't want to miss out, so make sure you subscribe. And if you would like more free good stuff about singing, songwriting, performing and all that awesome stuff that I only share in my emails, hop on over to singersecret.com and make sure you sign up for email updates. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Nicola Milan and I'll talk to you again next week.